turn it a little bit.
I'm going to as soon as I can find out where. You know what I mean?
Should I wait till people are watching?
Yeah. You start talking a little bit.
It's a nice day. Well, it's not too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Here we got somebody on here.
Well, hello, pit crew.
You want it on this face, then?
Hmm.
You want it on this?
Yeah. Are you already going to install it right now?
I'm just looking to see what I need to get into. There we got a handful of people watching. Good. Is it still morning?
It is for now.
Still morning, guys. So, good morning. We're out here back at the house. We've got some flagpole brackets that I've made. I've made these a little over 10 years. They came up in response to a local town needing. They were buying new ones every year that they put on the phone poles, and this is the one we actually came up with for them. It's bent and has a U-shaped pole mount. You can just screw it right to a telephone pole or whatever. They're made out of Schedule 40 pipe and 3/16 plate, MIG welded, hot dip galvanized. So they'll go about 25 years without rusting. Have not had one come back for breakage or any issues like that yet. This is the same coating that's on like playground equipment and guardrails and stuff like that. It's just melted zinc. It bonds ionically with the steel, so it can't chip or flake off or anything like that. If it, you can scratch it and it'll rust on the scratch, but it won't spread in either direction. Good stuff, really. But we've got a couple of them here. I don't know. We'll try and get links in the description. You can get them on eBay. If you ever break one, send it back. We'll fix it.
Yeah,
well, we'll probably just send you a new one. Yeah, I guess the links are up there.
The
but anyway,
eBay link and the Facebook Marketplace link is both up. But there are 4 different varieties, so make sure you select the correct one.
I don't think I have links up or have the flat mount ones listed, but I'll try and get that done later today, maybe. But we've got them flat mount, and we've got them pole mount with that bend in them, and we've got them in. This is a 1-inch size. Fits 3/4 inch conduit real well for what a lot of towns use. Is just cut 10-foot sticks of 3/4 inch conduit in half, and they are happy to screw flags right to that, and they drop right in here. These don't have set screws. It hasn't become an issue. The flags don't come out in that situation. If you're getting into the wood poles, I know a lot of the ladies like them. You can get them at the various, hobby stores and craft stores and stuff, but they are closer to 1.25 inches, and these will carry those. So the larger size is good for that. If you're going with, like I said, steel conduit, we usually just go with the 1-inch size, and that works pretty well. We're going to put a flat mount one up today on a 6x6 post. Just 4 screws hold it in. I'm just using regular deck screws, nothing fancy. And we've got a flag. We've got some guys out riding. It might be hard to hear.
Yeah, just wait for it to pass. Probably like one of those card runs or something.
That's my guess. But we've got a flat mount today we're going to put up. As you can see, it's got drain holes. It doesn't fill up, so on and so forth. But we're just going to screw it right to, not this face. I don't know not this face, but right there like that, sticking out over the backyard inside our fence here. So
Dorset says hello, good morning. It looks to be a beautiful day where you are. We're at home right now. This is is my little refuge out on the deck. And Stormwood has a question.
Sure.
Having problems with her Chevy 1500. Just put caliper pads in. When you back up or turn and hit the brakes, hearing a clunk on the passenger side by the caliper.
Or something's probably loose. Or broken.
Just go back through and
In the front, I'm guessing.
passenger side, it doesn't say front or back.
But yeah, more than likely, that sounds like something's loose and shifting in there.
Front brakes. I think maybe a slider pin.
Pin could be catching, and if you just put new pads on, a lot of people don't clean them up and grease them too good. I usually try to, sometimes not. I think a few of them got missed on the convoy just because of expedience sake. Two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, I guess, would be my next question, because there's not a lot to clunk in brakes. It should be they're static. The only other thing I could think is, I'm not sure about the half-ton Chevys, but there are little guides and guide rails that clip onto the calipers, and that's the wear part that the pad is supposed to slide on. Sometimes they don't get replaced, or sometimes they get left off. They come off. They don't go. It depends who did it. A lot of time I see some of the shade tree mechanics leaving them off because they can be a little tight to get pads back on. If those are off, it can shift back and forth just a hair, about 1/8 of an inch, but that'd be enough to use. As you backed up, that would set that brake back up against it. If it's a four-wheel drive, which I guess it is, there's a lot of stuff to go wrong up there. But if it just started with the change of pads, I would say you're probably missing the slide wear plates that go on there. They're usually little stainless steel clips that just snap in place.
Nope. We put everything brand new in, but my stepdad used an impact.
I don't know. It's hard to diagnose from here. But the first thing I would do would be pull the wheel off. Make sure it's fully seated right, as you're taking it off. But pull it off. Just check everything over and make sure that everything looks good. Give it a shake. Put a wrench on all your bolts and see if they'll tighten or loosen or what's going on. Everybody loves impacts. I love impacts, but there's a lot to be said for actually feeling it. It's one of those things that you just can't quite.
I don't think I like our impact driver as much as the other one. It's this one I was using yesterday, right?
This one?
Is that the one I was using yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's just a personal preference for me.
Usually driving screws, if you've got a bunch of them to do, I use a cordless drill over a cordless impact driver. You will run 150 screws with the drill in the time that it takes you to do 100 with the impact driver. Just all that time at hammer. They go slower than drills by a large margin. Anyway, we're still messing with flagpole holders. We got this one on. It's, well, not this one, but a similar, the 1-inch with a flat mount. Like I said, we've got 1-inch, 1.25 inch flat or pole mount, but we've got this one in place. I'm going to go ahead and hop up and see if we've got a flag available. Oh, look at that. How convenient. So here we've got our American flag on a piece of 3/4 inch conduit. As a general rule, I just cut them in half to 5 foot long and It worked great. Just slip in there, mounted and flying. In, out, super easy. Have not seen one come out with the winds. It may have. It depends where you're at. I'm not on the Wyoming flats here, but it gets pretty windy. Um, that's about all, guys. So if you want one, feel free to check out the links and we'll get them shipped out. Thanks a lot.
What about discounts for towns and stuff?
If you're with a municipality, if you want them for your town or something like that, get a hold of me. The individual shipping is, won't say killer, but
If you can ship out more,
if I
you
can
can
send
get them
a
cheaper.
big box of them to you, the individual price becomes a lot lower. Once you get to quantities of 10, we can deal with pretty good. So,
and then I even think like last summer, didn't somebody drive down here?
Yeah, somebody from Northeast Ohio came down and picked up a bunch of them last summer.
To save on shipping.
Yep. Which you're not going to do that with $4.30 gas and
Right.
$5.50 diesel. So.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's about all I've got.
Hi, Robin. And Stormwood says thank you.
Thank you guys for watching.
I guess I could turn the
Yep. You see most of it in there.
yeah.
Oh.
I think I'm almost too close. Can't get it all in the frame. Thanks for watching. We'll check back in a little bit later. Hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Thank you.